Today we got our first patch notes after that underwhelming major update, and there are some interesting changes coming with it. First of all, there are some balance changes, and I want to start with them. These balance changes bring a few of the most wanted nerfs to certain classes. I'm not sure if they're going to be enough to make a whole lot of difference, but they will be noticeable for sure. Let's take a look. The Barbarian's Demoralize Essence. Spartask's cooldown is being increased from 10.5 seconds to 12 seconds, which should be a noticeable change. However, they're not changing anything about the damage output of Hammer of the Ancients, which can still lead to one-shots. Other than that, Tempest's Rolling Surf Essence Skane Parter's cap for water daggers is being reduced from 8 to 7. This will lower the damage output of this build, but even after this change, I can imagine Tempest still being really impactful. It also looks like Demon Hunter's Strafe Essence is getting its share of nerfs as well. The base attack interval of the Essence is being increased from 0.23 to 0.25. When they made a change like this a few months ago, the difference was slightly noticeable, so I'm expecting the same here. And the last nerf will be applied to Necromancer's Grim Sight Essence Defiling Swarm. The orbiting sight damage interval is being increased from 0.2 to 0.5 seconds. By the way, all of these changes only apply in Battlegrounds. Now we have some buffs. Crusader's Conjuration of Light skill cooldown in Battlegrounds and Rite of Exile is being reduced from 32 seconds to 29 seconds. I am pretty sure dedicated Crusader players will be happy with this change. Next we have some changes for the Wizard. Teleport cooldown will be reduced from 12.4 to 10 seconds. And Teleport Essence Rift Dancer's Stride cooldown will be reduced from 15 to 12 seconds. Time Warped Cloth and Fractured Footsteps Essence cooldowns are being reduced from 14 to 12 seconds. Lastly, there are some changes for Monk. Flying Kick cooldown will be reduced from 9 to 7.5 seconds, and the Flying Kick essences like Tiger's Flight, Momentum's Flow, Grace's Bounty, Tottering Tower, and Salvation Sing cooldowns will also be reduced from 9 to 7.5 seconds. That's all the buffs and nerfs we're getting with this update. There are no changes for Blood Knight. I think this was the most important part of the update, but we have a few more things we need to cover. First of them is this new cosmetic called Night Moon Curse, which will be available for 1000 Eternal Orbs. You'll also be able to buy collector and deluxe versions of this set from the in-game shop. To be honest, it looks a little strange, but I'm not going to decide before seeing it in-game. Since we're talking about cosmetics, let me show you the new Battle Pass cosmetics. Now let's move on to the feature updates. First we have 10 new runes and they will be available at the end of this month. On top of that, rune sockets will now contribute to the score of an item. Finally, they are making some changes to the challenge of the Immortal. Moving forward, life and damage gems will be effective for the Immortal, and the total number of kills required for the Immortal to win will be reduced. I don't see the exact number in the patch notes, but I guess we'll learn that next week. Another interesting change is about warbands. Warband size is being increased from 8 to 12 members. I'm not sure if they're going to change the number of players required for raids. I guess we'll wait and see. It also looks like they're adding a damage meter to dungeons, which is nice to see. Unfortunately, it seems like it only shows your numbers, which is better than nothing. But I would like to see how others perform as well. Maybe it shows that too. I can't say much from the screenshot they shared. There are some changes to the Tower War as well, but I'm not going to read all of that. You can take a look at it by pausing the video if you want to. I think that's all the changes worth mentioning from this update. Let me know in the comments if you liked this minor update more than the major one. Thanks for tuning in and take care.